We are back. CC2. Race to 15 over here with Dylan Frazier and Hunter Johnson. We saw Hunter's brother Yates earlier in the day. Get a look at the other brother. Fantastic tennis background from these two. Played college tennis, played a little bit of pro, got to top 200 in the world in doubles. They often play pickleball doubles together as well. So a little connection there from a previous match to this one. Our first look at Dylan Frazier today. He wanted me to, I asked him for a fun fact about himself over the break that I could share with the audience, and he wanted to let everyone know that he's very handsome, and I agree with that, Dylan, especially with the Abraham Lincoln little beard he's got going there, just looking like a dang champ out there. Taking a look at Dylan's hair, I would say that there's a 50-50 chance he showered in the last week. Not positive, but 50-50. It's like the same guy out there, Hunter and Yates. To be perfectly honest with you, I came out of retirement of my singles career to play St. Louis Open, and I lost to a Johnson. I just don't know which one. So I took that loss, and I always ask them as a joke, which one of you guys did I lose to? And then they tell me, and then I forget again. So it's kind of a funny thing we got going. Requesting a couple minutes of warm-up time. We've got Dylan Frazier with one of the best nicknames in pickleball, Baby Dill. I'll give credit to Jeff Warnick for that one. He's not much of a baby anymore, but when he first got that nickname, he was a baby. Now he is a force on the APP Tour. Singles, mixed doubles, take your pick, does not matter. Very quality player in all facets of the game of pickleball. Messing around with that Selkirk paddle. Must be a free agent after his... Last time I saw him, he was using an Onyx, so must have a little something in the works with somebody. As a top-notch player, I'm sure he is highly coveted by these paddle companies. And at the ripe age of not very much, don't know exactly what it is, 20, 21, something like that, definitely a bright future in this sport ahead of him. Very cool to see Dylan Frazier out there without a racket sport background. He is a full pickleball guy. Been playing for quite a while, since he was in his early teens. So total contrast of backgrounds here with the former pro tennis player and then the no racket sport backgrounds from Dylan Frazier. Very cool to see that in our sport. The ability to not have the tennis background and still be very effective. Cool to see. As I mentioned before, this will be one game to 15. Quick start is going to be absolutely crucial for these players. Always crucial, but even more so in that short format of one game. The fellas confirming that they are ready. Nice serve there from Dylan Frazier out of Columbia, Missouri. Studying accounting at the University of Missouri currently. Oh, that's 1 out of 2. Big serve and the miss serve. Nice and smooth there with the backhand up the line from Hunter Johnson. That smooth technique, very similar to his brother, both using those diadem paddles. Nice smooth ground strokes there from Hunter Johnson. Dylan Frazier fighting off 3 or 4 before Hunter able to whip one through the court past Dylan Frazier's forehand for a nice cross-court winner. Nice job there, stepping around the backhand side, playing an inside-out forehand. Catching Dylan at full extension, unable to come up with the first volley. The lovely Corinne Carr taking random pictures of me in the booth. Just another day. That's a nice first volley there from Dylan Frazier. Getting that ball back from Hunter after Hunter scoring a couple points. 1 serving 3 early in our game to 15. Wow, beautiful volleys there from Dylan Frazier. Even going to that two-handed backhand a couple times early in that point. Something that he's been working on and implementing into his game a little more frequently. Really nice stuff from both players. Good court coverage there from Dylan. Hunter keeping the pressure on from the back of the court. Wow. Dylan Frazier right on that kitchen line. Sticking volleys, but Hunter coming up with some fantastic ground strokes to neutralize those volleys. Wow, nice job there, Dylan Frazier, stabbing that first volley. Kind of guessing forehand on the next one, and he was right. I like that play. I talked about it multiple times today. Dylan wanting to hit a forehand on that third shot instead of forcing it to his backhand every single time. Play a few to his forehand, get him extended. Bad luck there. Net cord flips right over Dylan's paddle. Tough break. Five serving 2. Lots of side outs early on. Ooh, nice whip. That easy power, just like his brother. Was unable to keep it in the court, but very smooth, very effortless stroke. Great technique. Yeah, beautiful shot there on the inside out, two-handed swinging volley. I do not possess that inside out ball. Very jealous of that. Able to hit it to both spots, cross court and down the line. That's a great ball there. Nice job of getting there with his feet. If he does not get established with his footwork, he's not going to be able to get on the outside of that ball and pull it cross court. Great preparation there from Hunter. I think that was a little ambitious there with the power shot from that position. After 3 or 4 really nice ground strokes from him, I would have liked to see a drop on that next ball. Dylan Frazier able to catch Hunter just a foot or 2 behind the kitchen line. Hunter looking for that cross-court backhand volley. If he was a little tighter to the kitchen, I think he had a better shot to execute that. Dylan getting that two-hander involved, unable to get it up over the net. Wow, painting lines with the down-the-line backhand. Just very beautiful shot there from Hunter Johnson. Calm, controlled, smooth, great lower body setup. Dylan Frazier missing that return long, asking the ref, who confirms the out call. And a really, really nice start to this match from Hunter Johnson. We're going to take a short break to switch sides here. Hunter serving with 8 points. Do a nice veteran move there, keeping his drinks in the shade in the corner.
15 seconds. Time in. 8-3.
Oh, wow. Little kiss off the tape, but either way, that's some sexy time with the angle there from Hunter Johnson, pushing that lead to 6 points at 9-3. Wow, it's just too good right there. Little paddle waggle, getting himself fired up, but staying under control. Just some high-level shot making these last couple minutes from Hunter Johnson. Let's see if Baby Dill can weather the storm right here.
Oh
my God. Unbelievable point there. Tried to get the paddle out of the way after the ball off of the top of his hand, which is in play. Very funky point there. See if that can turn the tide a little bit from Dylan Frazier. Great deep serve. Nice combination there from Dylan. Fantastic deep serve, set it up. Hunter unable to approach the net after that. Dylan working his way forward and getting the ground stroke error from Hunter. It's bad luck there. Often that tape helps you out. It hurt Dylan there. He had a good beat on that inside out forehand drop. Just missed it, and it's a good thing he did. Or a good thing that Dylan let it go, meaning to say. Yeah, all you can do is chuckle if you're Dylan. Hard not to get frustrated on those let chords, even though they pretty much all work their way even in the long run. Sometimes in those short samples, that seems to hurt you pretty bad. Got to stay even keeled though, not let it get to you. Great hold there from Dylan Frazier. One of his favorite shots, whether at the back of the court or the kitchen. Kind of showing that he was going to put that ball to Hunter's backhand, but then scooped it at the last second and put it inside in. Very nice. Uh-oh, we have a microphone malfunction on the net. Referee timeout. Production team, Mitch helping me out today. Gonna go see if he can't get that situated on the net post. Rock solid start to this match from Hunter Johnson, trying to keep Dylan Frazier at bay as long as possible. Nice drop there from Dylan Frazier, kind of baiting Hunter into going for a little bit more than he should have. Cost him with an error. Wow, tough break there. I did not see that ball land, but Hunter got inside of that backhand, so it had some side spin moving off the court. I think that ball was in the blue, in play, in for the entirety of that shot right until it landed just off the court in the green. Tough point. But just like that, this is a 3-point game. Things looked very bleak 5 minutes ago for Dylan Frazier, and he has worked himself back into a situation only down 3 points, and he has the ball. He will be serving when we come out of this timeout. Matthias Johansson chatting with Dylan a little bit on the sidelines on this commercial break. A top-notch senior singles specialist.
15 seconds.
Almost always on the medal stand. Plenty of big wins under his belt. Hopefully he gave Dylan some words of wisdom over there on the sideline.
Time in. 7-10.
Great first volley there from Dylan Frazier. A nice deep serve. Forced Hunter to stay back. Him staying back was a nice invitation for Dylan to come forward, and he did nicely. Nine serving 10, 1 game to 15. Nice job by Hunter. Full extension stabbing that first volley. Somehow able to get the point back to neutral, and then executes a very nice topspin backhand cross court, forcing the error from Dylan Frazier. Oh, nice combination there. Catching Dylan Frazier in transition. Great up the line backhand, closed in, taking the next ball out of the air for a cross court winner. Beautiful 1-2 combination from Hunter. A nice casual let's go under his breath. He needed those 2 points after Dylan Frazier had closed the gap. Wow, beautiful shot there. After 2 nice stab volleys from Dylan, unable to come up with the third. And wisely takes a timeout, as after getting it back to a 1-point game, Hunter Johnson has extended his lead to 4 points here in this race to 15. As I can see from my vantage point, we got a few of the outer courts open. See some of the non-singles players, double specialists and mixed and gender, getting warmed up on the outer courts. Cool to see how everyone prepares.
15 seconds. Server is still 1 timeout remaining. Time in. 13-9.
Great ball from Hunter there. Getting some nice rewards from his serve. Just a slight spin serve,
14-9.
but not only the spin, but the depth and the power. Wow, beautiful, beautiful combination of shots that last 2 or 3 minutes from Hunter Johnson. Not much Dylan Frazier could do there. That was just some spectacular shot making. So there it is, Hunter Johnson winning that race to 15. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Welcome back, everyone. APP New Jersey Open Championship Court 2. Adam Stone here with the fantastic women's pro singles winners bracket final matchup. We have Anna Bright and Georgia Johnson, two players very comfortable with each other. And early on in Anna's career, they were in a same hitting group down in Florida with, of course, the whole Johnson family. They have also played doubles together on a number of occasions early in their careers. So an awesome matchup here in the winners bracket final. Anna Bright defeating Amanda Hendry in the semifinals. Georgia Johnson sneaking by Salome Davidze. We have JW on court saying something nice to the ref, I'm sure, eating some gluten-free Chipotle. Very important. He can just toss that extra gluten over here to me. I love it. So this being a Championship Sunday Tier 1 event on the APP Tour, the winner of this match will be done for the day. So a lot riding on this match here. Ladies getting their towels situated, getting their drinks on the right side of the courts. They know this is going to be a barn burner. They might be out there for a while. Real interested to see early on in this match how frequently the ladies are coming forward to the net.
Game 1. Time in, 0-0.
Great shot there from Georgia right off the bat. Georgia coming forward at the first opportunity, and Anna returning and staying back at the baseline. Very interested to monitor those frequencies throughout this match. Tried that down the line backhand again. Unable to convert. Side out to Anna.
0-1.
Nice job of Anna making a few balls back as Georgia was in control at that point at the kitchen line. Probably the easiest one was that last backhand she could not convert, but that's pickleball. We've all been there before. Sailed long. Johnson trying to approach the net.
2-1.
Really good stuff there from Georgia Johnson. Fantastic angle created on the backhand side. Allowed her to be in complete control of that point and finished 2 shots later. Nice volley from Anna. Kind of shooting the crazy eyes over across the court. Known for her intensity on court, staying laser focused, getting herself pumped up as much as she can, even though she has been quiet to start this one.
2-1.
Tough approach there from Georgia, but early on, Georgia looking for spots to come forward, and Anna quite content staying back at the baseline. Padding the stats there. The ball was going to sail long, but just in case, Anna Bright with a beautiful swinging two-handed backhand volley. Just really tough. She has that power on the ground strokes, and she also has the ability to take a little bit off and dip the ball and force her opponent to hit up. A lot of variety, a lot of options from the back of the court for Anna Bright. I mean, that's just too good right there. I really like the point construction, the decision making from Georgia, and I like the choice to come forward, but just too good on the pass. It's a tip your cap to Anna there. Quick early timeout there from Georgia Johnson.
1 minute, score 7-1.
7-1. Anna Bright early in game one, winner's bracket final. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. We have Georgia Johnson over here in the corner talking to Gabe Tardio, another member of that Florida hitting practicing group. Not exactly sure what he is telling her right now, because I think she has, you know, not played her best maybe, but played completely fine. Anna Bright not missing and hitting big ground strokes right now. Got to hope that she cools off a little bit so that Georgia can weather that storm and get back going in this match. As I mentioned, Anna Bright with a relatively easy semifinal matchup, beating Amanda Hendry 11-3, 11-4. 12-10 in the third for Georgia Johnson against Salome Davidze. A very tough opponent who Georgia, I know, has gone back and forth with in their singles matchups. Nice volley there from Georgia. Kind of saying a few things to herself under her breath to get herself going. That's a great combination there. Beautiful depth and pace on that approach shot. And then able to put it away with the cross-court backhand, her favorite shot. Nice job there from Georgia. Great little mid-paced shot on the first ball, able to put away the full pass on the second. Julian saying hold and flip. Overcooked that one. Julian getting some potassium over in here with the banana he needs to after that calf seized up a little bit on him in the second round match. Tough ball painting lines. Georgia wanted to call it out but could not do so. A quick little something for my buddy Julian Honor. Here you go, guys. Gift from you guys back at home. He said it so gently, it was so delicate, the andiamo. He had a nice banana breath too, so everybody wins in that situation. Georgia, nice passing shot. I believe that's 0 for 2 from Anna when she does approach the net. So staying back, definitely more success. Even though that 2 or 3 points when she did come forward is a very small sample size, the back of the court percentages are very much in her favor right now. Now that's a nice first volley. Kind of mixing it up now. Staying back, coming forward. And I think that's a very reasonable strategy. Very differently struck shots from the back of the court when you know if your opponent's staying back or coming forward. So keeping her off balance. Huge return from Georgia Johnson. Slice, pace, depth. You guys know I love the trifecta. When you have all those three things working in your favor, you're looking at a 75, 80+% chance to win that point. Always nice to get one of those first shots. So hit it so crisply. Big serve. Spin might have been a small factor in that missed return. Very nice job painting the line on that cross-court backhand. Anna Bright very politely saying timeout please as Georgia Johnson is wiggling her way back into this game one. After a very slow start, some of the execution and patterns Georgia's been getting into these last 5 minutes are very solid. So even if she is unable to capture this first game, which is very much still a possibility, that momentum and some of that shot making will no doubt carry over to game two and help her with her momentum going into that. So Georgia looking to possibly tie it up, possibly sneak this game one, but I like what I'm seeing either way going into game two for her.
15 seconds,
Anna
ladies, 15
came
seconds.
out about as hot as she could have
Receiver,
that
one
first
timeout
5
remaining.
minutes of this
Serve,
game.
one timeout remaining.
And some combination of a little bit of cooling off and some better shots by Georgia have allowed her to sneak back in.
Time in. 6:10.
Yeah, that's a big time shot there. Doing a nice job of going line there. I think everyone was leaning towards Georgia using that great cross-court backhand of hers. Way to mix it up on her part.
Yes, come on.
Tough break there with the let cord, giving Anna some more time to get to that ball and push it up the line. Oh, wow, that worked out nicely. Georgia a little hesitant whether she should stay back or come forward. Got stuck in between, but somehow hit a very nice volley from the midcourt. Anna could not come up with it. Nice job by Anna. She is rewarded with, I believe, her third, possibly her fourth game point in this game one. Wow. Fantastic drop from Georgia after an excellent approach from Anna Bright to Georgia's backhand corner. Georgia somehow able to get enough angle to force Anna to hit up on that ball. Misses the return, and all of a sudden it is 8-10. Game one women's singles winners bracket final. Great angle there. The full extension forehand volley on the first one set up that nice backhand put away. To be honest with you, I thought she was in a lot of trouble on that ball. Way to get it back over to Georgia's backhand. And a valiant effort and nice comeback from Georgia Johnson after that slow start, but Anna Bright a little bit too much in the end. Anna choosing in the second half of game one to balance out her coming back or staying back and coming in. We'll see if that continues in game two. We will take a quick break with a word from our sponsors. Be back right after this.
right, ladies, line up 15 seconds, please.
Welcome back, guys. Adam Stone here at the APP New Jersey Open, enjoying this wonderful women's singles pro winners bracket final.
Time in.
Spicy game one from the ladies. Let's see what they have in store for us for game two. Here we go.
Oh my God, nobody's freaking home.
Anna Bright saying no one's home, knowing that she had a good chunk of blue to hit into on that down the line backhand, but couldn't convert.
Nice shot.
Point.
Good shot with the cross-court backhand there from Georgia Johnson. A little short on the return from Anna Bright, and she paid for that one.
Point.
I like it. I think it's a good look from Anna. That backhand roll drop that she hit before that shot was pretty effective and forced Georgia to hit up on the ball, so I like her coming forward from the volley.
Nice shot.
Point.
Just caught the line there from Georgia Johnson.
Three zero.
Great swinging volley there from Anna. Doing a nice job of being able to put it on all spots of the court.
0-3.
Really whips through and hits it cross court when she needs to, but can also push that ball up the line. Makes it very tough on her opponent.
Point.
And definitely looking for more spots to come forward, which I think I like, even though she was so hot from the back of the court early in game one. I think the mix and match and occasionally coming forward is a play that I like. Great depth there on the approach. Just kind of forcing Georgia to hit into such a small window. When she puts that much pace and that much depth on the approach, Georgia off balance has to go for a sharp, short angle, and it's just very difficult to execute that shot at a high percentage clip.
Point.
After the quick 3-0 lead from Georgia, Anna stealing
3-3.
a couple back. Once again, Georgia looking to execute that very difficult shot in a small window of the court. Looking for that volley out of the midcourt, not at the kitchen line. Always more difficult when you're catching it deeper in the court.
Out.
Point. Timeout, receiver. Scores 5.
A definite frustrated timeout call from Georgia Johnson. Talking to herself, what was that? We have all been there. Mentioned it earlier. A lot of those ex-tennis players, and even not even ex-tennis players, those pickleball players that are big fans of singles, no one else to talk to out there. Sometimes some self-talk, getting yourself pumped up, saying a few words to yourself under your breath can get you going. She has a nice support system over here in the corner, talking to some of her younger Florida competitors, and Gabriel Tardio and William Sobek, hopefully over there giving her some words of wisdom and just some encouragement going forward in this game too, as Anna Light has stolen the lead back at 5 serving 3. Nice job there. Wrong footing Georgia, causing her to lose her balance, and then able to put away that backhand up the line. Just so well disguised. No idea if she's going to whip through or push it up the line. So great when you have those options, as I mentioned. It's a beautiful pass there. Got down nicely. Used her lower body. Great contact point out in front. Very smooth technique there from Anna Bright. Nice job by Georgia. Anna checking her feet, make sure she was clean, saying nice. Yeah, I wasn't convinced she was going to stay out of the kitchen, but fancy footwork from the youngster. Anna Bright just pocketing $25,000 at MLP last weekend, winning the tournament with the Ranchers. A $100,000 payout split amongst her and her 3 teammates. Fantastic finish from her and the team. Nice shot by Georgia, stepping into that nicely. Anna not getting enough on that first volley to keep Georgia back.
5-7.
Whoa, no love there on the net tape. As I mentioned, Anna Bright in the MLP. Her 3 teammates were James Ignatowicz, DJ Young, and Jackie Kawamoto. Congratulations to all 4 of them. Just missed it. Georgia kind of letting herself off the hook there, making that first volley well behind the kitchen line, but dug herself out of that bad situation. Nice shot there from Georgia. I think timeout, please, has been requested from Anna Bright. Definitely has maintained her focus throughout this match, but a little less vocal than we're used to hearing her. Maybe that relationship as a former partner and practice buddy with Georgia kind of keeping Anna a little under wraps here. But like I said, I don't think she's lost focus for a second. One of the better competitors in her young career of locking in mentally in these tough, long pickleball matches and tournaments. Just calmly takes a seat over there in the corner, sits Indian style, gives herself a couple words of encouragement, and she's ready to go. Again, Georgia Johnson serving game 2. 6-7, nice comeback by her after a 3-7 deficit.
6-7.
That's just a big shot. I don't know what else to say about that one. Big forehand, no shot for Anna. And we're all tied up, ladies and gentlemen.
7-7.
Anna Bright saying, that's just insane.
8-7.
Georgia Johnson painting
Timeout receiver.
lines right now, feeling very confident stepping into the court with big ground strokes from both wings, forehand and backhand. Anna Bright quickly taking her second time out of the game, as Georgia has somehow captured a 1-point lead, 8-7, game 2, winners bracket final.
All right, players, 15 seconds, please. 15 seconds.
Referee calling
Receiver, no
15
timeouts remaining.
seconds.
Server, you have 1.
So we've used 3 of our 4 timeouts in this game too. Anna Bright using both of hers. Georgia with 1 remaining.
I'm in. 9-7.
I mean, this is a crazy little stretch from Georgia Johnson here. I believe it's 5 or 6 clean winners out of the last 7 points, and I don't really think Anna's done much wrong. Just hot shooting from Georgia. Nice job there of taking a little pace off from Anna Bright. Instead of going with the full rip, getting underneath that ball, getting a little top spin, forcing the error from Georgia.
7-10.
Nice hands there from Anna Bright. Eight serving 10.
Right here. Fight. Come on.
Possibly clipping her paddle on that back fence, Georgia Johnson. Not positive on that, but we've seen it several times today.
9-10.
Big point here, guys.
Nice shot.
Side up.
Great shot by Georgia up the line with the forehand there. Huge point, as I mentioned. See if she can
10-9.
use that to seal this game too. Oh, goodness. That would have been a lot of trouble if it went over. A fantastic job about halfway through that game too. I was very worried about Georgia's ability to come back, and she proved me very much wrong. Exciting game 2. We'll be back with game 3 right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, back in action here. APP New Jersey Open. Ref calling 15 seconds. Letting the ladies know that we will be changing ends when one player gets to 6 points in this game 3. We'll see if Georgia can continue her momentum from the end of game 2, or if Anna can start some momentum of her own. Oh, that's crazy stuff. Anna Bright in a very, very bad spot right there, able to dig her way out of it.
Thank you.
With a full stretch down the line forehand. Kudos to her. I think she's going to lose that point about 80% of the time. Great dig out of it. Wow, fantastic shot from Georgia. On the run with not even the dipping topspin forehand, the slice forehand barely over the net, 1 inch, and still tumbling by the time it gets to Anna Bright's paddle. Interesting little combination there. A couple mishits from each of the ladies, but Georgia able to finish on that last forehand.
1-0.
Wow, great serve there from Georgia. Pace with the spin. Anna Bright going with that open stance backhand, but not enough oomph on that to get it over the net. Nice job from Anna there. Some great adjustment steps, great footwork right before contact, and I like her approaching middle. Georgia's a little hot with some of those angles, so maybe giving her a little less to work with can be a good option. Like the decision there from Anna. Just missed a little ball help. And we got it back for her. Great job from the production team. Great little two-handed roll there from Georgia Johnson. Anna Brock trying to return the angle with her own angle, but unable to convert. Big serve sails wide from Georgia. I'm okay with an occasional miss from her. She's been getting some good benefit from that serve. Catching the tape there. 1 serving 3, game 3. Nice job by Georgia. She kind of watched that first shot thinking it might go wide and gave up a little bit of court positioning, but was able to continue to get forward and get all the way to the kitchen. Nice job. Great kitchen play there from Anna Bright. Not only the finishing shot, but the 2 shots before that. Full extension, making contact in the green, meaning in the kitchen, not waiting for that ball to come to her, taking enough of Georgia's time away to be successful on that point. Valiant effort on the spin move from Georgia Johnson, but too much on the pass from Anna. 3-3, game 3. It's just a very, very well executed approach shot from Georgia. Deep in the corner, forcing Anna to execute something in a very tight window. Little help from the net, but a well-constructed point either way. That's a few of those slice forehand angles. Very, very difficult to execute an angle without topspin, but Georgia Johnson several times this match has done just that. Yeah, Anna muttering under her breath, it's the serves that are setting everything up from Georgia, and she's absolutely right. Even when you do not miss, that benefit from a big serve is felt several shots down the line. Oh, that definitely qualifies for sexy time right there. I've held those in. You know, you don't want to use them too much, but that's an absolute sexy time. Big shot in a Game 3 winners bracket final from Georgia Johnson. You love to see it. There's not a lot in this Game 3 so far. There's not a lot of the ladies giving points to their opponents. These points are being earned. These are quality shots, quality point construction, and just some really high-level stuff from the ladies. Can't wait to see what this next 10 minutes brings. Give a quick shout out to my boy Rob Nunnery, starting up a podcast with yours truly. Excited, recorded our first episode. We're going to do our next weekend, or next week, sorry. Excited for him to get healthy and get back on the court. Hopefully him and myself can have a little success. We have a couple later in the year. I believe we have 2. So excited for that. Little break in the action. Thought I'd give him a shout out. Hello, Robert. 6 serving 3. Game 3. And another really good look at an approach. Georgia can make that ball. Anna's not going to be in a great spot. So unable to execute, but just another example of that serve causing issues. Too much from Georgia Johnson there. Great volleys from Anna Bright at the kitchen. Keeping control of that point, but in a reasonable, consistent way. Oh, Georgia Johnson, 0 for 1 on the spin move, 360s. But let's make that 1 for 1, as that was a beautiful backhand stab volley cross court and a little 360 pirouette afterwards, just cuz. Wow, awesome job there. Anna Bright breaking to the open court. And if that wasn't executed perfectly by Georgia, she would have been there with a good look at a pass, but the volley just too much from Georgia. Anna Bright calling timeout after that long exchange. I mentioned just a couple minutes ago about good controlled, aggressive shots, but good controlled aggression from the kitchen line. So basically staying in control of the point without looking to paint lines. And Georgia returned the favor there. Exact mirror image of that point from Anna earlier happened the same way, except Georgia this time. Right on the kitchen line, kind of weathering those passing shots from Anna until she got a good look at a volley. And she finally got one, and she did exactly what she needed to with it. Really high quality stuff from the ladies here. Georgia looking very strong in the middle stages and latter stages of this game 3.
Receiver, 1 timeout remaining. Server, you have 2. Time in, 8-4.
8 serving 4. Wow, it's just too good there from Georgia. And you even saw Anna wanting to come in after that return, but the serve was so good, she thought better of it. Side out, ball back to Anna after Georgia's first match point. Fantastic shot off two huge flat ground strokes from Georgia, and somehow Anna able to curl that backhand at Georgia's left foot and create the error. Georgia taking her first timeout of game 3. Anna was set to serve. Georgia wanted to take a break and think about it. Anna Bright talking to Matthias Johansson in the corner, mentioning the shadows coming into play at her baseline. Shadows definitely a factor in pickleball. in general. Often you will get whatever it is, trees, stands, bleachers. When that ball comes in the light, out of the light, it really doesn't matter if it's either one. When it goes in and out, that's the real issue. Very hard to be crisp and see that ball like you want to when it's moving in and out of the shadows. Time in, 6 serving 10. Big ground strokes from both ladies. Great footwork, great preparation. And I believe we have match point number 2 for Georgia Johnson. Nice pressure from Anna. Staying locked in, even though she is facing match points. Still believes.
Point.
Just out of reach from Georgia Johnson on the fantastic cross-court topspin roller. Inching 1 point closer to tying this thing up. 7 serving 10. Good try, nice point there. Georgia picking a spot to come forward, but Anna with the ground stroke so tough. Didn't think that she was going to get such a clean pass on Georgia, who made a stab for it but couldn't convert the backhand volley.
I'll recall it. 8-10.
Excellent job by Georgia Johnson there. I was hoping that she wasn't going to stay back throughout that point, and she did on the first ball, but found a nice approach shot on the second. Very glad she stepped into the court and came forward. Nice job. Really nice job from both ladies. About halfway through that game, too, I didn't think that Georgia had a shot, and she proved me very, very much wrong. Fantastic job by her sneaking in, snagging game 2, and then finishing it in game 3. We will be right back with another match after a word from our sponsors.
here.
Okay.
It was right here, and I don't know where it came from.
Okay.
Don't bring your personal.
It wasn't my personal ball.
All right.
$5
might
each?
have to.
$5 each?
Please take
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic winners bracket final that we just witnessed from Georgia Johnson and Anna Bright. Now we have the women's 4th place match. So the winner will be moving on to the bronze medal match against Anna Bright, who was just beaten in the winners bracket final by Georgia Johnson. And the loser of this match will place 4th in the women's pro division. So big match here. This will be 1 game to 15, and then of course all the medal matches will be 2 out of 3 scoring. So definitely a bit of a short match and a quick game to 15. So that start's going to be absolutely paramount for these ladies. Can't have any of those 3, 4, 5 or more point deficits to start these games to 15. While you do have a little bit more time to come back in that longer game, a slow start is devastating in these situations. So looking for both ladies to come out hot. We have Salome Davidze and Amanda Hendry in this battle. We have seen neither on championship court number 2 today. This will be my first time watching Salome Davidze play. I know that she has had some great results, very much a force on the single side of the ball. And Amanda Hendry, who I got a good look at the Next Gen series in Oklahoma City a few weeks ago. Also a very accomplished singles player. I think both ladies a little bit more comfortable on the single side of the ball, even though Hendry has been playing some doubles and some mixed doubles for several tournaments now. So excited to see their skills on the singles court. And we are very close to game action. Andy Jones, our wonderful referee, with that beautiful red hair popping out of her visor. Love to see it.
Time in, 0-0.
Time in, 0-0. She said it. Here we go.
Point.
It's great. A little combination there. Big serve and inside-out backhand winner.
1-0.
I hear the buzz of a drone somewhere. I think that's what I hear. That's fantastic strategy from Amanda Hendry, using that let tape to her advantage.
0-1. Side
Just
out.
missed it. That's 2 very nice inside-out backhands from Salome Davidze. I love bringing up that shot because I am not capable of hitting it.
1-0.
overcooked it on the inside in forehand. Had a nice look, but unable to convert. Man, she really likes that inside out backhand. Took 2 this time to get herself forward for the volley put away. Amanda Hendry saying nice shot, and it was.
1-0. Side out.
Too much body language says it all. She wants that one back. Felt she should put a better ball in play there. Couldn't do it.
0-1.
Wow, nice shots by Amanda Hendry there. Some rock-solid volleys from the kitchen line from her opponent, but she stuck with it. Kept wailing away on those ground strokes. Got Davidze a little out of position, was able to put one away to the open court. Always that dang net throwing off your rhythm, even if it's a ball that you can get to. Throws off the whole vibe of the situation. I've been there before many times. Nice job there taking that next ball out of the air. If she would have let that ball bounce, I think Amanda could have got more settled in a better spot to defend. Taking that time away, always a great option when we can do it.
2-1. Point.
This is the return. Definitely a little breeze here. I believe it's at Davidze's back, but
3-1.
seems to not be totally consistent with where it's blowing.
Point.
It's a big serve there. I like to see Davidze going for that serve. Good pace, good depth.
4-1.
Setting herself up for those big ground strokes on the 3rd, 5th, 7th shots, whatever it may be. That's a nice combination there. Right in the deep cross-court corner with that approach shot. Set herself up for not the easiest volley, but one very within the realm of possibilities to execute, and she did exactly that. Julian Arnold from the other court. I'm sure you guys heard that. a patented Andiamo. You never know. We might hear one of those from the ladies, but I think it's probably going to be pretty tight-lipped over here. Not everyone can bring energy like Julian.
Thank you for the call. Side
Good
out.
look there. Hendry thinking that was going to sail wide. Even called it out a little prematurely and then saw it land on the line. Had to adjust her call.
Point.
Nice job there. Even a little bit on her back foot, able to generate enough whip through on that forehand side to push the ball past Hendry.
6-1.
6-1 early on in this race to 15.
I didn't clearly see it. Side out.
Called long. Davidze not sure if that was the case. Referee Andy unable to see it clearly to make an overrule. Call stands as out.
1-6. Side out.
Nice inside out there. Really like the balance of where Davidze is going, kind of picking her spots, going here a couple times, there a couple times, never picking the same spot too frequently.
6-1.
It's absolutely huge serve. Got herself set up nicely. Couldn't convert the drop volley. That's how it goes sometimes.
1-6.
Just dropped it in there. Very nice shot by Salome Davidze. Hendry had a couple good covers there at the kitchen line, but
6-2.
unable to get back to that open court, and Davidze found it.
Point.
Serve giving Amanda a lot of troubles right now. And I think there is a little wind at Davidze's back, because we saw the same thing in the previous match. Some really
7-2.
nice deep serves, especially on the near side. And also the back fence being tighter on that side as well. Definitely an issue, especially in singles. An issue when the court's a little bit tight for all big servers, but you know, not as big, or you're not giving up as much of a disadvantage when we're talking about doubles play. But in singles, a foot or two shorter on the return is just an absolutely huge deal in the long term. So we'll see if that continues. See if she can hold the depth on her serve, even though they are switching sides at 8 in this one game to 15. Couple buddies in Amanda Hendry's corner. We got Jack Foster and Riley Bonard over there, giving her some tips, keeping her positive after this slow start, maybe giving her some ideas about some strategy to get back in this thing.
15 seconds.
Andy calling 15 seconds. Players
Time
ready.
in. 8-2.
Time in at 8-2.
Side out.
Nice dipping pass there on the lefty forehand from Amanda Hendry, forcing Davidze to go to that drop volley for the second time, unsuccessful on both
2-8.
attempts.
Point.
Oh, a little serve bonus for Hendry now. So the tables have turned. Maybe the side does have something to do with it. A quick side out and a quit point for Amanda Hendry. Nice job there. Davidze thinking she could catch Hendry breaking back to the center of the court. Hendry holding her ground and ripping a beautiful two-handed backhand up the line.
Side out.
Lots of pace there from Davidze. That inside-out backhand, one of her favorites, as we've seen. I think the swing from
8-4.
Hendry was a little too big off all that pace from Davidze.
Point.
A little frustration let out from Hendry. I totally understand. It's tough when that
9-4.
opponent's serving big. Can't put that return where you want to.
Point.
Too good there with the passes.
10-4. Side
Nice
out.
job. Good volley there from Hendry, neutralizing that initial pass. Davidze sailing the second one long.
4-10.
Wow,
Side out.
corner to corner. Great inside-out backhand initial return, and then whipping through for the cross-court
10-4.
winner. A lot to handle there in the Hendry shoes.
Point. $11-4. Side out.
Body language saying it all. Davidze wanting that one back. Really impressed with the pace on the serve from the open stance too. See a lot of players
4-11.
going open stance, but Davidze getting a lot of pepper on that one.
Point.
Missed it wide. Nice job by Hendry forcing Davidze to go for a small target. She was unable to hit it.
5-11. Point.
Missed it wide. Hendry much more ready, anticipating that inside-out backhand return from Davidze, who
6-11.
has been hitting it very well throughout this match.
Side out. $11-6.
11 serving 6. 1 game to 15.
Side out.
Nice court coverage. Good lunging forehand volley from Hendry. Nobody home in the open court.
6-11. Point.
Great serve there. Jamming up Davidze on the backhand return. Had she made that ball, I think Hendry would have been in a good situation to win that point later on. Wow, too good there. Great ground stroke rally from the ladies. Hendry deciding to come forward, and a great short backhand angle from Davidze there after at least 7 or 8 ground strokes from each of the ladies.
Timeout to call by the receiver. Scores 11-7. 1 minute.
Hendry, with the delayed timeout there, got herself 20 extra seconds. I don't blame her after that point. Yeah, might as well. You only get 1 minute for that timeout. You might as well wait till the last second. So Hendry definitely doing a better job here of keeping Davidze off balance, but see if she can shrink the gap. We're still at 5 points, I believe, 11-6. So doing a nice job of having some side outs, hitting some nice shots in between, but just a little too much Davidze at the moment.
15 seconds. Server, you have 2 timeouts remaining. Receiver has 1 timeout remaining. Time in. 11-7.
11-7 instead of 11-6, my fault.
Point.
Nice rip cross court from Davidze. That's tough break there for Hendry.
13-7.
Oh man, back-to-back let serves, my goodness. Hendry needed a break and it went in the other direction.
14-7.
Match point here for Davidze. Nice job by Hendry. Weathering a couple good passes, getting a bailout lob from Davidze, and finishing the point with a nice overhead.
7-14. Side out.
Davidze getting the ball back without any damage done. The gap not narrowed at all. Exactly what she was hoping for. It's a big serve. Fitting end to the match, 15-7, Salome Davidze. The serve and the first 1 or 2 passing shots, the real difference in that match. Great job by David say we will be right back. Championship Court 2 APP New Jersey Open right after this commercial break.
back. What do you got?
We're on CC2.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, back
I listened to those gentlemen over there.
in action. CC2.
Okay.
Congratulations to Salome Davidze moving on in our previous match to the women's singles pro bronze medal match. And now we got the fellas. On court, warming up now, we have Zane Gucci Navratil with the beautiful Vuori shirt. And Julian beat him with Energy Arnold. What a matchup. What a treat here for us, for your viewing pleasure at the with Thursday singles gender action winding down in the wee hours here of the evening. Had a fun-filled day of action, and we have a little bit more for you here. So we have Zane Navratil, who just lost a barn burner in the semifinals to Federico Staksrud. 13-11 in the third. I know those two have gone back and forth plenty, both phenomenal players. And Julian Arnold losing a little bit earlier in the tournament and playing a couple backdraw matches, a couple races to 15, successful with those match wins to the match to 15, and this is Zane's first match in the backdraw. The winner will move on to play a match that would get them into the bronze. So this is not the match to get into the bronze match. It will be this match and one more for the fellas. As I mentioned, a very deep draw from the boys, and you got to win quite a few to get yourself into that that medal contention. So this is step 1 for Zane, step 3 or 4 for Julian to work their way through the back draw and get themselves back into that bronze medal match. Very much looking forward to this one. Two top-notch singles players. Zane Navratil, the number 1 seed. Julian Arnold, the number 9 seed, as you can see on our graphic. But I think it's a little bit tighter than that 1 and 9 matchup.
All right, good match, gentlemen.
Friendly whatnots at the net there from the competitors, and we are about to get underway, guys. As always with Zane Navratil, that serve a big factor. That contact point on his third shot. The shorter in the court, the better for Zane, whether he goes with that roll drop or the big drive. Either or, stepping into it is a great advantage for him.
This is 1 game to 15. We are changing ends at 8. Time in, 0-0. Point.
Right off the bat, the old 1-2 from Gucci Zane.
1-0. I'll recall it, 1-0. Side up.
So Gucci Zane, formerly known as Baby Zane. So back when he first started, there was another Zane named Zane Affleck, who has kind of turned out to be a little crazy troll online. But anyway, Baby Zane was Baby Zane was what he was. He was the second best Zane in the sport, and that is very much not the case anymore. Nice pressure there from Zane, keeping that line, resisting that temptation to go cross court. So with that, when he converted a year or two ago to the best Zane in the sport, he went from Baby to Gucci, and here we are. Nice job there from Julian Arnold. We saw Zane resisting that urge to go cross court in the previous point. That time he went for it. Julian there with the forehand volley. Oh, wow, a little ting off the post. Julian wondering, why is that APP banner so close to me? I could have had it. And I think he might be right. Usually when someone stares at the banner, there was nothing they could have done anyway, but that might be the exception right there for Julian.
1-0.